seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Trojans will kick it off to get us underway. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Sooners offense will start this game off. And here he comes, a man who epitomizes the phrase, the tight end's always open, David.
And yes, he is, Reese. And it's so cool. The tight end position now has evolved so much. You can move him all over the field, and you can really highlight a guy of his ability.
Too big for safeties to cover and too fast for linebackers to cover. This is a weapon they've got to take advantage of.
He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. He's got him in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know...
He's going to throw deep right side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. Sends his first one of the day on the way. We didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on 1 time. So the Troy Trojans offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these...
And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack. We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. He's looking to throw. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, going up top. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Trojans decide to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground.
All right, let's go return, guys. We've got to do a better job with ball security. You know these coverage unit teams, they got 50-yard runs at you. They're coming in with a big head of steam. If you're not making a miss, you've got to have 2 hands on the ball.
And you don't always see tosses into the boundary. Most people want to go to the wide side of the field. Defense was ready. Not as much space when you go wide out there, but more importantly, the defense doing a great job of winning, setting the edge, running to the football, shutting the toss down.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Got his man quickly. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Sooners will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. Fires left. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB.
The ball's free. Oh, looks like the offense was able to recover it. I don't know. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Looking to scramble.
everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, and then after the quarterback got him on the ground.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered out.
Give to the running back. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Snagged in the middle. It's Newton.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the 1st down.
Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Trojans send out the punt unit. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. On the move, it's Wilkins. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
But, Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers. Like, you don't want to see them very often. Those are not guys that we want to see on the field. We want to do something else and be a little bit more productive offensively.
And I think, David, on this drive, the quarterback's just got to settle down a little bit. These last few drives, looks like he's seeing ghosts. We've seen him force the football. He's missed a couple of throws. He needs to just take a deep breath and play within himself.
Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now adjusting. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. They'll start the drive here with 1st down to open this period. They've been running it, but now the pass. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and it forced the incompletion.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. The Sooners will try to pin them back with the punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pocket starts to collapse. Dances away to buy time. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Trojans will send out the punt unit. Looking for a block. It's Wilkins. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this is a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Give to the single back. They'll pick up 5. It'll be 3rd and 5.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the right. Picked off. Takes it the other way. Really nice focus by this sophomore, and he jumped on his chance to make a play. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
You get that turnover and you try to punch them hard immediately on the first play, and they come up with a big gain.
And when the defense is running on the field, you are thinking sudden change, sudden change. When they create a turnover, a lot of times offenses want to be aggressive. They were, and they get rewarded.
Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Feeling some heat. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hit.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down. Get some positive yards.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. You want to look on the bright side, at least you can pile up a bunch of yards if you can move the ball, because it is a long way to the end zone. Keeps looking downfield. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Coming after him. Out of the backfield, he's open. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. Steps away. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. They've got it inside the 30 at the 28. First down. Looking to move it through the air. The sure hands. It's Slater. They make the stop after the catch and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Looks as if they'll stay aggressive here. They go 5 wide on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. Oh, there's the ball. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
They're trying to get to it.
Man, come on now, O-line. You got to take care of your quarterback. He takes care of you. He's the one who takes you to meals. He's the one that gets you those NIL deals. Everything happens through your quarterback. You got to keep him upright. That is your #1 priority.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. Quick strike complete. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The Trojans will line up to punt it away.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far in Troy today. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. And with that, let's head back to our team inside Veterans Memorial Stadium.
All right, Kevin about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Sooners will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. A first down for the offense. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Safe completion on the screen. Breaks the tackle. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get the first through the air. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. Touchdown Sooners! The defense takes matters into their own hands. The defense striking with a scoop and score touchdown.
And defense is about getting guys to the football. Sometimes you just get that hit. The ball pops out. More guys swarming to the football. Great effort. Scoop that thing up. Now do some damage with it. You always wanted to play offense anyways. Convert that defensive player, offensive player. Give me that 6.
So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. And then a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Slings it downfield. It's caught downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way?
And they're on him in a heartbeat, and down he goes.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
And that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense. Or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. And the Trojans line up to punt it away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. On the return, it's Wilkins. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Sooner offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Well, this guy's exceeded all expectations all season. We knew and we thought he would be talented and he'd leave a mark on the offense. I don't think anybody expected him to be in the Heisman race this late in the season as a true freshman. He is just special.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Man, that's so frustrating. It happens so fast. He just pulls it down. It looks like pass. He pulls it down, and he's gone. Just like that, chewing up yards. So much speed, so hard to stop.
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Toss sweep to the right. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Thought maybe they would consider the field goal here, but the offense is staying out there on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll pull it down and run. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field. Wide out in motion. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw.
14, Troy, 0.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat. And they get the sack right out of the gate.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
And this is really the story of the game. This offense has no chance in the passing game because they cannot protect the quarterback. All game long, he's been under duress. You got to give the defense a ton of credit.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They've got left in them. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. What a snag by the defense. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown Sooners! And this defense coming out with points of their own. What an interception return. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And that just might do it. Man, offense needed points badly. Defense comes up with the big interception, takes it all the way back just to pad their lead a little bit and make this game almost out of reach.
To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. He's looking to throw. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
And the defense loves being in this type of situation, right? You've got a big lead. It's in the fourth quarter. You know the opponent's going to be throwing the football, so you get your best pass rushers coming off the edge, using that speed, dipping and ripping, getting to the quarterback for another big play.
And now such a tough situation. Late in this game, you're trailing, but now it's fourth and long. Like, it's one thing if it's fourth and short. This makes it even more difficult. You got to have something dialed up you feel really great about.
And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on fourth. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Line gets set, first down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's going to run it. He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains. They go to the ground. And he'll pick up one. It brings up second and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll try the toss to the left. Touchdown, Oklahoma! And the route is on. They've built a comfortable lead and trying to hang on for a Week 13 victory. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Looking for blockers. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And now the offense will come onto the field again. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. He's looking to throw it. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. The incomplete pass leaves him with second down. He's looking to throw. They're setting up the screen. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. Trying to pick up a first down. They want to just keep throwing it. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. He couldn't quite get loose on that return, but he'd already made the play, and they've got it at the 35. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play.
I know the passing game sells and the passing game is exciting, but it's not exciting to get 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground, but it will be very successful.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Sooners will call on their punt team. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Got it in the middle. It's locked. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Less than a yard to go to pick up the 1st down. And the quarterback is snowed under.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
This offense has failed on its previous 2 4th down attempts, but they need to keep this drive alive. Trying to get to him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably will, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback will audible. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. And while this game is all but decided, the offense's job is to score. So they might try to score again. On the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another